So there was that, and then there was the issue of the surplus, again, that came up in the Parliament through the week. Andrew Robb was sort of interesting on that when he said that it's going to be tough for whatever government is in office now to reach that surplus, but nevertheless, Joe Hockey and Wayne Swan went at one another again.
I refer the Treasurer to his own budget speech where he said the following, just 3 months ago: "We'll be back in the black by 2012-13, on time as promised. The alternative, meandering back to surplus, would compound the pressures in our economy and push up the cost of living for pensioners and working people." Treasurer, do you stand by your words?
Of course I stand by the budget. I'm proud of the budget, Mr Speaker. I'm proud of our budget.
Order, the member for North Sydney.
So the opposition's having it a bit both ways, though, aren't they? Because, you know, Andrew Robb said it can be tough, and maybe it's not the right economic approach, but they're still making it clear that, but if you go the other way and stick with your politics, we'll kick you to death on that as well.
Yeah, it just feeds into the broken promise stuff. You know.
Yeah, well,
But why did they do it in the first
victims of their own hyperbole. You know, they should have... you know...
Because they need to get a surplus before the next federal election. I mean, they got...
But why?
Yeah,
According to whom?
Because they got smashed for running the economy into deficit to stimulate it. They got no thanks for it. They just got smashed for it.
But if you reduce the deficit, I mean, isn't that good enough? Why do they have to make these sorts of
exactly.
far-reaching promises?
Who cut them slack on going into deficit to stimulate the economy? Who? No one did. They just got punished for it. They got none of the kudos. They just got the misery for it. So they said, right, we've got to get back by 2013 before the next election.
No, but there are a lot of economists out there at the time
the economists did, but
saying, you know, be a bit more judicious about your program and the timetable, and they say no, we can do this.
Economists don't get elected, and they don't stick up for them.
But are voters out there smashing them for deficits and surpluses? Yes. I think not. They're smashing them over other stuff.
It's getting smashed for everything.
Another year would not have made any difference, but they're the ones who lock themselves into this. Come hell or high water, there will be a surplus.
They wanted to go to election saying we've returned the budget to surplus.
Another issue on Phil Curry's chocolate wheel, I think.
Give another spin.
More and more of them every day. Well, more with our panel shortly. Kerry Ann Walsh, Phil Curry and Nikki Saver, but now here's Mike Bowers and Talking Pictures.